I never forget when I got the court, my lawyers was very nervous. They come over there frantic, like, say, man, the victim's sister showed up, you know? And I was like, I noticed when I got there on the front row, right across the aisle, a lady just kept staring at me. And she looked familiar, but I couldn't place her. And I didn't want to stare back because I looked kind of scary with handcuffs and shackles on. And so I was kind of looking at her through my periphery and saw she was still staring. And so when they came and brought that to me, I was like, no, that's not the sister, that's the mother of the guy that I killed. And I remember her face because out of anybody in the courtroom, I didn't remember how the judge looked, didn't even remember how my lawyer looked, and definitely not the DA. But her face was branded in my mind throughout the years. And so when I developed a prayer life, I prayed for her more than I prayed for anybody. Wow. And so my greatest desire was not to get home. Above that was that I could have this dialogue with her and just let her know how sorry I was for what I'd done. And so when they came and gave me that news in the courtroom, I said, well, see if I can talk to her. You know, so they go over there and get with the DA and talk with her, and they come back with a message with her saying that she didn't want to talk to me and that everything she was gonna say, she was gonna say it on the stand. So I said, okay, but they end up setting the court date back a month. And so that gave me a month to pray. And so again, I began to pray for her. And consequently, when we went back to court, she requested that I talk to her.
Wow.
Love it.
And so when we have this dialogue, man, this was like the hardest conversation I have ever had in my life. And so I turned around to her. They sat up behind me next to the DA. And I break the silence with them. I say, ma'am, I'm just sorry, you know, I'm sorry. And I take full responsibility of the death of your son. And her arms were folded tight and she was staring. But when I said that, her arms came down, she took a deep breath, she exhaled, and she leaned toward me. And I asked her to forgive me. And she said, and by this time, there's no dry eye. Both of us are crying. It's a very emotional conversation. And she says, I don't hate you, and I forgive you.